Down to heavyweight. Number 1, number 2, all being decided on the last match of the night. Heavyweight. Tony Cassioppi, redshirt freshman, ranked number 3, undefeated. Seth Nevillis, true freshman, 10-0, ranked number 16. Seth Nevillis. Next Neville up, they say at Penn State. Nick Nevillis, his brother, the heavyweight for a couple of years, All-American. Tony Cassioppi, out of Roscoe, Illinois. Onondaga High School, 2-time state champion. Seth Nevillis, out of Powerhouse, Clovis High School in Clovis, California, a 4-time state champion.
Nevillis called into duty this year after the injury to Anthony Cassar, the returning national champion.
I said Nick Nevillis, his brother was an All-American for Penn State. His brother AJ, a wrestler at Fresno State, and his older brother Zach wrestled for Stanford. Wrestling family.
And kind of heard a little bit of talk about Anthony Cassar maybe coming back into some limited action here.
He's working his way back on the mat, so whether he's out the whole season or not is unknown. And there's Cassioppi in on the single leg.
Nice job. He's going to go ahead. Oh, Nevillis does a nice job of bringing that shin whizzer down, putting a lot of weight on it. He's able to go ahead and do it. Now he's going to flip around. Can he collect both legs? Now he's in a situation to shelf the ankle. Treetop. We haven't seen the big man in this position yet. Nice job of keeping that ankle free. He whiffed on the Nevillis whiffed on the sweep.
The athleticism.
One more time.
Boy, the athleticism of both wrestlers, Jim.
Yeah. Now he's going to come back through. Oh, he didn't quite get out of it because he hasn't put the leg in yet. Wow, the big man's coming through on that. What a scrambler.
Wow. Great reaction by Neville, and then counter reaction by Cassioppi on top. Didn't allow an offensive point his last 2 years in high school. Cassioppi loves to pin, and here you hear the chants, Tony.
Match settling back down. Cassioppi has a pretty solid near wrist ride. Both guys work pretty hard in that position, but Cassioppi continuing to go ahead, tight waist. Cross wrist now.
Two-point takedown. Now stalling underneath on Seth Nevillis. His brother Nick got the win against Sam Stoll 2 years ago to seal the deal for Penn State's win 2 years ago, the last time these two met.
Nothing's really changed with these two guys in near wrist ride. Cassioppi just, he can come out to the side with that. Keeps a lot of weight forward, a lot of pressure forward, circling around, but he's also kind of locked back in there in the crotch so that he can get back pretty quickly and knock him off of his knees right there. Well done. Take a look at the takedown here by Cassioppi. Let's start with a Neville spin here. He's able to go ahead with that shin whizzer. Felt Cassioppi drop his head. Wasn't able to collect that far ankle. And now Cassioppi, when Neville's almost all the way around, again, looks back into the pressure right there, looks back into the guy and gets another, almost felt like a reversal, but it ended up being the takedown because there's no takedown given, even though Nevillis was covering.
So Nevillis will choose, he got the choice, and he chooses neutral, does not choose to go underneath Cassioppi. So 2-0, minute 42, a riding time for Tony Cassioppi.
It'll be interesting to see if Cassioppi looks for that straight double shot he has. He's pretty good at getting a little quick little angle and dropping in. See where Nevillis can scramble. Comfortable lead, 2-0, 142 of riding time. And at one level you say that, well, they'll, you know, Nevillis has to start taking some risk at some point in time. He's the guy behind with the dual meet on the line.
Less than a minute in the second period. We're at heavyweight. The Hawkeyes trail the Nittany Lions 17-16. A win by Tony Cassioppi would give them 3 points and a 19-17 victory here in the #1 versus #2. If it wasn't for the 1-point deduction, team point against the Hawkeyes at 133, it would be 17-17.
Yeah, I think that was, if I had to guess, that team point was just a little bit about a coach just having a discussion. Now, why didn't you call that potentially dangerous? Because it felt like the knee was being taken out at that point, but it is what it is.
And it really has no effect on the outcome as we come down to here, because winner takes all. We go to the third period. Tony Cassioppi says, I want to go down. I'm leading 2-0. He's got 1:42. He says, I want to do it from the bottom. And so Seth Nevillis starts on top, puts the legs in.
What he wants to do is try to keep his head away from his knee here.
And there's the escape.
Gets the escape. Now it's really, this could be the ending takedown right there. Yep.
2 points. And Cassioppi goes out front 5-0. The last time the Hawkeyes beat Penn State was February 8th, 2015, 5 years ago. Come into tonight's dual meet ranked #1. Hasn't had a close match. Penn State has been all in, Jim. Shown up here at Carver, and rare air when you get #1 versus #2, even rarer when they truly come down to the last match.
Well, they've had their opportunities. It was laid out there for them, and lost a tough one at 174. All the things that kind of lined up there for them, that was a tough match for them to lose. But I think that, let's face it, we needed to know whether, if this Iowa team stumbled in the future, Big Tens or Nationals, whether it would be a team that could pick up the slack and make it a race out of it. I think that that's been established in this dual meet, that Iowa needs to wrestle a complete tournament at the national level anyway, or else this team is going to be right there. So we learned a lot, and I think that we also learned that both these teams are going to be good for quite a while, because they've got some really exciting young guys in the lineup, including these heavyweights, the 84-pounders.
4 freshmen.
Yeah.
Penn State, the winner of 8 out of the last 9 NCAA championships. Never count them out. They're stalling under bottom. 1 point for the Hawkeyes. Hawkeyes has had a decade-long drought. And the Hawkeye fans feel it. They're going to get to celebrate a big victory and stay #1. Tony Cassioppi wins it by decision, and he wins it for his teammates. Hawkeyes win 19-17.